Hi there, it's Gloria with Glory Be Resale, and I'm here to do a what sold last week on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Etsy. And last week was September 23rd to the 29th. And the first thing to sell over on eBay was this vintage floral ruffle dress. And this was Rainbow of California, multicolor vintage purple floral maxi dress. Very cute. And these Rainbow of Californias sell pretty well. It looks like. I've had this a while, and I took an offer of $50 on it. And I was happy with that because it's kind of a summer dress, and we're going out of summer. So, and I think I had this maybe since the spring, but no, I don't think any more than that. So not all that long to sell. And like I said, somebody sent me an offer of $50, and I don't want to wait till next spring, so I was happy to take it. Next item to sell over on eBay is this LL Bean, and this is a Madras plaid long sleeve shirt, and this sold for $28. Cost to me on it was $6.49. That rainbow ruffled dress, the first one, was also $6.49 was the cost for me. Next item to sell was this Denim and Supply, Ralph Lauren Denim Supply, buffalo check cardigan sweater. And this one, I took an offer of $35, and the cost to me was $6.49. Next item to sell, and this one I have had for a long time. I don't know I guess this is Wexauer, would be my guess. Layered ruffled butterfly sundress. And I have had this since I lived in Boston, so at least 2 years, 2.5 years. And this one, I took an offer of $29, and the cost to me would have been $7.99. Next item was this Peruvian Connection jersey maxi dress, beige, and this one I took an offer of $32. Cost to me was $6.49. Next item was this pair of Clark's women's one button brown leather slip on shoes. These I picked up not too long ago. It was at some yard sale this summer. And I believe the cost to me on these was $2. I got two pairs. One was two, one was one. And I sold these. I took an offer of $25 on these. So good profit. Didn't take a long time to sell. Next item to sell was this Ian Taylor Loft Mesh Cardigan. And this one again is on the mannequin. I've had it for over 2 years. And that's more than long enough. So somebody sent me an offer of $22 on this, and I happily accepted it. The cost to me on it was $5.49. Not a great profit, but happy to see it go. Next item to sell was this women's spider black hooded jacket, size extra large. Down, I believe this is a down buffer. And I could be wrong on that. I don't know. Oh, no, it looks like it's polyester. But anyway, this one I got the I got an offer for $30. Cost to me on it was $6.49. So happy to take it. Didn't have to hold it that long, and it was an all right profit. Those jackets take up a lot of room, and unless they're great, I'm not holding out for any uh, big money on them. Next item to sell was this LL Bean waffle knit jersey. And I've had this, I don't know, I think maybe the spring of last year. And this one sold for $20 and cost to me on it was $3. Next item I've also had for a long time. I picked this up in when I lived in Boston. Actually, I got it at the Goodwill outlets in New Hampshire. And I thought this would do better. This I picked it up. I'm not familiar with the brand, but I could feel it was 100% silk in the bins, so I grabbed it. Again, in the bins 100% silk, this thing cost me nothing, so we'll say 50 cents tops. And I took an offer on this for $25. So still a good profit, but I had it for a long time. Would I buy it again? I can't even say I wouldn't. I love picking up silk, but um, I think that this brand just was not well known. Though it did say 6 views in the last 24 hours. I don't know why it took so long, but it did. Next item was this boutique women's black floral velvet dress. And this one, I haven't had this one all that long either. And when I say not all that long, 6 months tops, which is not a long time for clothing. And it was a good size at 1X. And I believe the cost to me on this, let me just look, was $3.25, and it sold for the $24. Next item to sell over on Poshmark was this Valerie Stevens vintage. I believe it's vintage. I think Valerie Stevens is a older brand, but it's 100% cashmere, and I took an offer of $22 for that, and the cost to me on it was $3.25. Next item was this Peter Millar Golo, polo golf shirt, and this one I bought at a yard sale for $3. This had a golf course, I believe, on it. Palmetto Dunes at Hilton Head. And I got an offer $22 and took it. So decent profit still since I only paid $3 for it. Next item was this women's beaded belt. And this one was missing some beads on it. It had a couple of issues. You can see here it was missing beads on the end too. I've had a couple of offers that I just ignored, I think, at $10. But someone sent me an offer for $14 and I took it. The cost to me was $1. And again, it had some issues, but it was still a nice beaded belt. So um, I don't think I even realized it had issues when I picked it up. So happy to see it go, and I still made a profit. Next item was this Land's End women's packable down coat, and I don't usually pick up Land's End, but the fact that it was a packable down coat, I like that. And especially right now because they're getting away from good materials and down and all of that and switching over to polyester. So for that reason, I picked it up, and it was $6.49, and I sold it for $31 because I was also happy to get rid of it. Not that I've had it that long, but coats just take up room, and I was happy to move it along. And I think that was probably comparable, maybe a little less. But who wants to hold on to a coat and still have it next year? Like, speaking of, this Grinch sweatshirt that I had all through since before last Christmas, so it never got sold last year. And somebody sent me an offer for $15, and I happily took it because I don't want to have it again next year. I paid $3. I took the offer of 15, and I'll move it along and get something better. And if you wouldn't mind giving me a like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Next item is this Abercrombie and Fitch um, Red Moose logo Muscle Henley. And if you watched my other videos, this was a haul I did at a yard sale. I bought a ton of Abercrombie and Fitch. I took an offer less than I wanted to, but I also was just wanted to take off as I feel like Poshmark has been very slow, and even when I get offers, they've been very low offers. So uh, I don't know. They might have offered 15 first, and we went back and forth, and I took the 17 to move it along because I got a whole bunch of these shirts, and honestly, they cost me. I think I averaged it out to 60 cents. So still a good profit at 17. Next item, last item on Poshmark, was this Eileen Fisher open front cardigan, and it's beaded. I don't think you can really see it here, but there is beading down at the bottom and on the sleeves. And it was a silk blend. But anyway, I've had this again for a couple of years, and somebody sent me an offer for $18, and I happily took it. The cost to me on it was $2.75. Now, over on Mercari, the first thing to sell was this vintage Halloween ceramic kitty in a devil costume with the pumpkin. And this did not have a light, but you could put a light uh, in it in the back. So somebody sent me an offer for $25 on that, and over on Mercari, and I took that. And again, Mercari right now is not charging any fees. The fees are charged, I think, to the buyer, other than um, $2 when you do a money transfer. So I made $25 on it. And next item to sell over on Mercari was this Polo Ralph Lauren belt, reversible belt, and I took an offer of $28. And the cost to me on this belt was $4.99. And the last thing to sell over on Etsy was another one of these perfumes for $19.99. And um, this cologne, this I think I have one more bottle of this. I think I've already sold all of the lotions I had. So I still have one more of these and a couple of gift boxes of it. But boy, am I glad I picked this stuff up because it sold like crazy. And maybe I just have it at a too low of a price, but I feel like um, that it wasn't. I feel like I could maybe got a couple more dollars, but I think I put it up to sell it fast, and I have. So very happy with that purchase. And I did think I almost wasn't going to get it. I'm glad the lady talked me into it because it's brought me, I'd say, I don't know. I should add it up at some point. I'd say we're at least at $260. So great buy. And that's everything for last week. So again, if you don't mind, give me a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Hope your sales are doing well. I'm hoping my sales get a little better. And I will see you next time. Have a good night and hope you make some sales. Bye.